So what is up YouTube? In today's video I'm going to be talking about what bonds are, and this is a very popular investment talked about a lot of investors including Ray Dalio and Warren Buffett. So a bond is a type of loan given to governments or businesses by investors for future developments or any other expenses they have. So in this case, investors like you and me are acting like a bank for the government or the business. Let's say a person goes to a bank for a home loan. So first the bank asks them how much money they need. Then they do a background check and they ask them the term of the loan, so it could either be 15 or 30 years, and then they give us a set interest rate. So other than principal, we have to pay an extra amount for actually borrowing the money. This is the same concept for bonds. So first, a company or government will tell us how much money they need, and keep in mind one person won't be giving this entire amount. Usually there are many bonds, so it's kind of like shares of a company. So one share doesn't give you the entire company, it gives you a very tiny percentage. Just like that, when you buy bonds, it doesn't give you the entire loan, or you don't give them the entire loan amount they need. You only give them a small percentage of it. So let's say company ABC needs $1,000. So a person won't just give them the entire loan amount. Usually it will be like $10 bonds and there are 100 shares of them. Usually it's in the millions, and usually they need a lot more money, but this is just an example. And like a bank loan, they also give us the amount of years they'll pay it back. This is called a maturity, and it depends from loan to bond because there are many types of bonds, and they'll also give us the interest rate they'll pay us annually, and this also differs bond to bond, but usually it's 3 to 5%. Now I know this is less than the average return on the stock market, but bonds are considered less risky because most bonds pay investors a fixed rate of interest income that is also backed by a promise from the issuer. Now I don't completely agree with this statement, because if you invest in a well-diversified index fund for the long term, there's a very low chance you'll lose money. And if we look at the statistics or the history over the past 30 years or even 50 years, the S&P 500 has been producing an annual return of 8%. One thing's for sure is bonds give your portfolio a good diversification, and bonds do give you fixed income, and there's a very low risk that you actually lose money. The only thing is you won't be making much of a return, but that is something you have to consider. And my suggestion is don't put all of your money in bonds. Maybe put a small percentage of it so your portfolio is diversified, and so you won't lose as much money in a recession, or when the market tanks you'll be kind of insulated. I will be doing another video in the future about different types of bonds and stocks versus bonds, so stay tuned by subscribing, and thank you.